Good morning. It's Monday morning, December 19th, 2016, and this is BA with your weekly zones. So let's take a look see what the levels are for the week, see what kind of plays that we might have. Hey guys, it's a bullish week heading into Christmas, and December's kind of playing out according to script. It's kind of like the old Decembers that I'm accustomed to. I hope it gets jostled up as we head into the new year. There's nothing I'd like more to see a big swoosh down, but the probabilities of that last 2 weeks is it's kind of slim. I mean, and I'm saying that tempting the option gods. I don't think there's any way they can take this market down going into the last 2 weeks of the year. So we'll see. Hey, first up is the S&P. You can see last 4 or 5 trading days it's wound really tight. Again, my models are telling me that we're in an area where we could see a down thrust, but we know from the past 3 years that this is not a normal market, that as much as we've gone up, that means absolutely nothing, and that anytime my models start to show where we're in an area where the market could go down, yeah, we typically have 5 to 9 weeks left of just painful grinding up, and then all of a sudden we'll have that down swoosh. It'll take out 3 months worth of gains in one day. You blink twice and then it's back to new all-time highs again. That's how this market's been trading. So right now for the week, upper levels 22.28, 21.84. Any down move this week, and I'm going to be selling that first level right there. Any down move at all. If they can get them 10 handles down, that'll be a crash in this window proportionate to the 1920 depression crash. So that's what we're kind of looking for. Down swoosh and then sell that first level of puts in the S&Ps. Okay, the weekly zones for the bonds: 151.11, 144.14, and you can see the bonds are winding really tight too right in here. Last 3 trading days, so not sure if they're going to be able to hold right now. Everybody's seeing the writing on the wall. They're trying to ease out of these things, and they have not had an uptick in 2 months. I mean, yeah, once the crowd figured out that they were holding the losing hand, yeah, they've been steadily pushing out of these things. And where's the money going? Hey, you got to look, man. There were record inflows into stock mutual funds over the last 2 weeks. Records. Some of them set records, all-time highs for influxes into the funds. So where do you think that money's coming from? Some of it's probably coming from the bond market. I don't know if Jeff was back in here when I got out this day right here in my TLT position. Jeff said he was hanging on. Hey, if he held on into this down move right here, he had another 10 points of good, easy profits there. If he did, man, Jeff, that was a really good trade if you've held on. My intentions was to hold on for 2 years. That was the high probability trade, but we had such a huge down move so quickly. I thought I'd recock and lay them back out again 10 points higher, but hey, if we get 10 points higher now, it's just right back up where I closed my original trade out at. So anyway, bond market. Who would have thunk it? Let's see here. Yeah, my photo's covering this up. Let me escape out of this, move it down just a smidge. Hold on just a second, guys. All right, give me just a second. All right. And let's see. Yeah, there we go. Now you can see it. Okay, crudes 56.64 and 46.69. That's the high and low area for the week. We put out some short trades last night. Any moves higher, I'll start laying out more shorts. I'm okay with the first tranche I have in right now, but I'm prepared to go up to 5 tranches the same size if we get a little bit higher. So that's kind of my play in crude. The reason for that is that the commercial of traders commitment of traders report was released last week, and the hedgers in crude got one of their largest short positions ever in the market. So you guys know I always say it every time. We don't want to trade against this crowd right here. These guys typically always get paid. Very few times I've seen them take huge historical positions and not get paid. So, whatever group, whoever they belong to, um, when they all get on one side of the market, you don't want to be on the other side. So, we could trickle up. We could go up from here. They don't actually. They never ever do they call the absolute top. They have no idea. They're just building positions based on what they see out into the future here. So, so these markets could trade on irrational behavior and then just trickle down. So, I'm trading with them. What do we got here? Why am I not? We'll do it that way. Okay, so the dollar, had the huge move up last week in the dollar. Dollar and euro is getting closer and closer to parity. There were several people calling for that, I don't know, a year or 2 years ago. Those things take a long time to play out. So it's getting there right now. A lot of people expect it to, I think, stop at parity. I don't know. I've looked at that euro US dollar chart, and it looks like it could go through less than parity. That's just the way the chart looks. So dollar strength right here, we could see, we should see some type of little relief pullback. It wouldn't be out of the question in the dollar. I think some of you still short this thing. Don't see a crash coming, but I definitely see some two-sided action in the dollar taking place. So that should be a good thing. Gold, upper levels 1200, lower levels 1115. Hey, I looked for a play in gold, non-directional trade. I didn't want to commit a lot of capital to it, so I played around with several things. I didn't come up with anything that I liked. I didn't want to. What looked good was a bullish and bearish calendar spread, close to the 1 standard deviation levels, and I went to put that on, but you've got to build those calendar spreads separately in the futures market. They don't queue up like they do in stocks. So I decided against it. I've got enough trades on right now, and we'll see if gold continues to press a little higher. If it catches a bid right here, then I may go back in and sell a put credit spread against it, in combination with my bullish debit spread. Okay, guys, that is it for the weekly zones. That's really all I have. Put out my trades last night. We'll see if we get hit on any of those. And anyway, you guys have a good trading week. Have a Merry Christmas week. And I'm not going to have the meeting tomorrow night on Tuesday night. So there's just too much going on this week in preparation for Christmas. Everybody spends time with their families, and hey, we'll reconvene next Tuesday night. So anyway, guys, have a nice week. This is BA signing out.